At long last, Lyn arrives in the land of her mother's birth. Lycia is a federation of territories, each one ruled by a powerful marquess. Now, Lyn takes her leave of one of these territories, Araphen, and sets out to meet her grandfather, the Marquess of Caelin. However, the Marquess's brother, Lundgren, hungers to rule Caelin. He is preparing a deadly welcome for Lyn, who stands to threaten his grasp for power. Chapter 6, Blood of Pride. Hey guys, it's the Melody 5 with Max More Fire Emblem the Blazing Blade. Last time we reached the border to Lycia and met a cleric named Sarah and a mage named Urk, who we both recruited. What city is this? This is Araphen. After Ossetia, it's the second biggest city in Lycia. The second biggest, It does seem awfully busy. By the way, where's Kent? He said he was going ahead to the castle, but... Ah, here he comes now. Milady Lindis, let us proceed to the castle. They prepared supplies for us. The Marquess has agreed to aid us on our journey to Caelin. He's going to help us? Yes. Araphen and Caelin have enjoyed a sturdy friendship for many years. Once I informed the Marquess of our plight, he agreed to lend us his strength. Looks like we've got a smooth road ahead. If we could pick up some soldiers, the road to Caelin would be that much safer. I'm truly sorry for the hardships you've suffered so far. Don't be silly. You're so capable, Kent. Kent! Oh, and so are you, Sacaen. Of course I am! The castle awaits. This is terrible! The castle is burning! What did you say? What's happening? Smoke from the castle! Hey! Well, at least I guess there is, because we can't see it. What are those men doing? Who are you? You're Lindis, aren't you? What do you... No questions. Prepare yourself. Hey! And to our rescue, a mysterious new class who always gets a crit. What? An arrow? Who are... Milady Lindis! Are you alright? I'm fine. This man saved me. May I ask your name? Wait! Why did you help me? I thought a Sacaen plainswoman was being attacked. I was mistaken. No, you are right. I am from Sacaen. I'm Lyn, the daughter of the Lorca chieftain. Lorca? There were survivors? Yes. You should leave at once. A blaze has stirred in the castle, and it's spreading. Don't be foolish and waste a life I just saved. You're from the castle? What's happening? How severe is the fire? Is the Marquess safe? The castle is under attack, and the Marquess has been accosted. The man who attacked you is probably one of the marauders. As captain of the castle guard, it's my duty to rescue the Marquess. I see. Alright then, we'll help you. Milady? Why? These brigands are after me. They're attacking the castle. It's because of me. So I must help if I can. It sounds like you're involved somehow. Let's go. You'll accept our aid? I am Rath of the Kutola. Our tribes may be different, but I will not abandon a woman of the Sacaen. Thank you, Rath. 1,000 blessings upon you. And 1,000 curses upon our enemy. Come. You! What are you doing in my house? Peace! I mean no danger to you. Your home offers a good view of the battle outside. Look, I'll pay you for the privilege, please. Like a vulture waiting for the spoils, eh? Terrible. Pay up. I'll be hiding below, so bother me. I wouldn't dream of it. Now then, which side has the most to offer? Once the Marquess is safe, my men can move in. Perhaps the secret passageway. Secret passageway? An underground tunnel leading to the throne room. There are triggers in the barracks that will open the tunnel. Head through the passage to the throne room and rescue the Marquess? Once that's done, can you drive the enemy from the castle? If we can release those triggers, my men and I can handle the rest. There are 3 triggers, though. All 3 need to be released, or the entrance won't open. But the doors to the barracks are locked. The enemy's within. If we don't get inside and finish them, we're stuck. So opening those doors is our first objective. So this is a different type of objective. We need to hit 3 switches to open the secret passageway. To open doors, you need door keys or the services of a thief. But we don't have a thief. What should we do, Dean? We don't have any keys with us. Perhaps some of the marauders are carrying keys. So, in this case, some of the enemies will have keys on them that you will get from killing them, if you obviously check their stats. But, first we need to visit a house. So, if it's like Lynn, we can go into the house that we just saw that weird guy go into during the cutscene, and the music plays! Hey, you! Can I talk to you? Who are you? I'm Matthew, a specialist in acquisitions of all kinds. Would you like to buy my services? I've no need for a thief. Really? And how do you plan on opening the barrack doors? What? How do you know about Bullseye? Don't be mad. Hire me. For you, I'll even lower my normal rate. I do need those doors open. Okay, you're hired. Why did you choose to ally yourself with me? I was watching the battle from up above. Your group looked like a lot of fun than the dead guy. Pretty simple, really. You're so odd. It's time to get to work. So now we have Matthew. Matthew is our first thief. Thieves are able to use a certain item called lockpicks, if I can actually use the R button for the purpose of this tutorial. Pardon, you're Dean, right? I'm Matthew. So yeah, thieves they use swords to fight, but they also have lockpicks, which only they can use. They can open chests and doors without the need for the respective items of doors and chest keys. So now the door has been opened and we reveal the switch. So obviously we need someone to use that switch. Rath, luckily, he is obviously a new class as well. He is a nomad, which is a mounted archer. It's very similar to the bow knights in later games, except just as a starting class here. So obviously he can move much more distance, and he can obviously fire from a distance. However, he does also suffer from the same weakness as archers, being that he can't attack at close range. That takes care of the first one. 2 more to go. Rath, I believe he specializes in very strong stats, like strength and skill, similarly to Will in a way. However, Rath, as you see there, he starts at level 7, which is probably the highest level character we've seen so far, and as a result of that, I'm probably going to focus more on everyone else just because they kind of need the experience more due to being lower level. Let's see. Wonder if I can... Let's see. Urk, you only start at level 1, so you kind of need to kill somebody. Let's see, so I'll probably have Will... God damn it. I'll probably have Will go on and take care of this guy. Well, do damage to him, and then have Urk finish him off, because then Urk will be able to kill him. And then, obviously, we can gain some more experience. But anyway, with Matthew, we get into probably one of the most unpopular of all my Fire Emblem strategies, and I can imagine probably this is going to piss off a lot of people now that they say this, but I am honestly not the biggest fan of thieves in the world. It's not that thieves are a bad class, it's just that... Oh, Florida can't even reach him, which is great. But it's not that thieves are a bad class, they specialize mainly in things like luck and speed, so they can attack multiple times, and they also avoid things a lot. However, the big weakness of thieves is that they don't have very much strength, and they also are pretty frail. They don't have much HP. So, oh, great, that guy's gonna go after... Okay, he can't even reach Will, thank God. I'll have Florida visit this house then, and yeah, because of that, I generally just relegate thieves to when I need to open chests. Like, just to put that into perspective, when I'm playing Awakening, when you get to the chapter where you get Gaius, a lot of the times, I end up accidentally killing him because of how low HP he has when it turns to the enemy phase. Just saying, so yeah, I don't really use thieves that much if I'm being honest, and I know that's probably gonna annoy some people, but it's not that I'm saying Matthew's a bad character. He is a good character. It's just not one that I personally use that much. The captain of Marquess's guard is a fellow named Rath. I've heard tell that he's a nomad from the plains of Sacaen. Odd, considering how the Marquess so obviously hates the nomads. Guess the Marquess is pleased to have a nomad under his control. The ways of aristocrats are beyond my comprehension. Oh, great. That makes this guy sound really fun. Can't even reach him, so how far can this guy go? I could have Sarah... Yeah, I can have Sarah visit this house. And then she's safe from his range. We can't do business with all the fighting in town. We're mercenaries, right? Can't you do something? Huh? You can't get the barracks open. I bet a thief with a set of picks could open any door you need. Hold on. I may have something here to help you. Here it is. This is it. One door key. Door keys can only be used once, but anyone can use them. Here, no charge. Now go get those folks, will you? Odd how this random civilian has a key to the castle, but, what should I do about Dorcas? Dorcas, what level are you, actually? I never checked. You start at level 3. I might put... You know what? There is that soldier over there. Soldiers are enemies that use lances. I'm going to put Dorcas up there so we can deal with that, and then I'll put... since can't reach that guy down there, I'll have him visit this house. So what's your weapon of choice? Swords, lances, or spears? Or do you favor bows and magic? Staves? Whatever it may be, the more you use it, the more skilled you become. Picking your sword about will allow you to master it. Eventually, you'll be able to wield weapons of greater power. It's as they say, practice makes perfect. You can check your skill level by pressing the R button. Yeah, that's just teaching about, obviously, the skill levels for weapons that I was just talking about in one of the previous episodes. I'm recording all these episodes before, like, the first episode even goes up, so I'm kind of, admittedly, a bit nervous about how people may, react, because, I admit, I'm not that good at finding things to talk about! Hey, unless my eyes deceive me, that's a chest! Say, Dean, since we came all this way, let's say we help ourselves, huh? What do you mean, no? Don't be such a bore! If you want to win, you gotta use every means at your disposal. That's an ironclad rule. Yeah, I know, stealing's bad. I'm well aware of that. We're saving them our quest, right? Let's just call this an advance on our reward, okay? Yeah, this is introducing us about how thieves can also open chests with their lockpicks as well as doors. So, can Matthew actually reach this chest? Yes he can. I'm worried about that, soldier, though, that's probably gonna go after him. And that is a very good item. The angelic robe. Hey, this is an angelic robe. This is good for those of us on the less robust side. Like me, for example. Magic items like this that increase one's abilities vanish after being used. Give them to the people who need them most. But don't fret too much about it, or you'll never use them. Simply holding on to a useful item does no one any good. So, Angelic Robe increases a character's max HP by 7. These items, there are very similar ones in the game as well for different stats. They are very similar to the vitamin items in Pokemon. Sorry for the interruption there. And that they increase the maximum amount of your stats. Anyway, the Marquess of Araphen's hatred for the people of Sacaen is well known. Nomads are barred entrance to the city on the Marquess's orders. He says he will not allow the nomad's stench to infect the city. Long ago, the Marquess was in love with Marquess Kalen's daughter. He said she spurned him in favor of a nomadic prince. Even so, I think the Marquess goes too far in his treatment of the horsemen. Oh, great. Further evidence that this guy's pretty much racist. Alright, I already visited that house. I think I'll have Florina go up here, and I'll just have, Urk and Will try to deal with this, well, they're just called bandits, but the specific class there are soldiers, so, Urk, you go here, and then I'll have Will stand behind you, and, nope, that's behind you, and then move over here. But anyway, I think continuing on with the whole rant I went on in the last episode about the different pronunciations, I'm going to imagine that a lot of people are going to be saying it's Marquess, not Marquess. And honestly, that is actually what I thought for quite a long time as well, but then I did some research and found out that, at least in British English, it is pronounced Marquess. I mean, you can just kind of look up Marquess pronunciation, and you can find it as like the first thing that comes up on the internet. But anyway, put Dorcas in the way here so he has the advantage against this bandit. I'm surprised that they have not bothered going after us yet. Let's see, Urk. Yes, you can actually kill this guy, actually. So yeah, Urk actually has pretty decent speed as well. So I've seen a lot of times where he's able to just do attack twice in one turn on an enemy and just absolutely destroy them. And actually, now that I think about it, Sarah has that key, so we should trade with Will for that, because he... Nope, not the sword. There. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't change my mind now. Anyway, never mind! There's another opportunity I have to trade anyway. But anyway, with that angelic robe that Matthew got, of course, obviously, the game kind of just recommends you right there that you use it on him, but since, obviously, I'm not really the biggest fan of thieves in the world, I'm gonna kind of put it off because there's a character that later on in the game that I think is more deserving of that angelic robe, personally. Anyway, who's left to move? Oh yeah, Matthew. I can just move him down here out of the range of that soldier. And he's still standing there for some reason. Will, you can open this door. And there's a soldier inside there. I think Urk can probably kill him as... Yep! Exactly the same as the previous one. I can just kill him instantly. And then have Dorcas deal with the one up there. And then hopefully just have Matthew move in on the door in order to, well, you know, because I believe... I don't think there is a switch behind this one. I think that's just a chest, because I know the last switch is like here. It just doesn't open the way until I think after you open that door. But anyway, Dorcas, see, you can actually attack this guy twice. Soldiers are generally super weak enemies, though. Their stats aren't very good, so they're very easy fought over experience. However, they're very early game enemies. They're not very kind of non-existent later on in the game. Anyway, that's Dorcas's first level up. And then we just... Oh, Dorcas gets a door key. Okay, that actually sounds kind of funny. Dorcas got the door key. Anyway, I know there's a boss in this chapter that also appears over that last switch. So I'm going to kind of have everybody just go in and sort of get prepared for that. While I have Matthew and Dorcas deal with the chest that I know is going to appear behind that door once you open it. So just set everyone over here as basically another wall of sorts. And then I can put Rath behind them in case I do need to use him for anything. Rath I just generally save in case I absolutely need to kill enemies because I'm in like a pinch or something. Anyway, they're not going to do anything because there's no enemies here. Matthew, alright, who do you have? I think because there's a chest, I'm going to have Dorcas use the door key. And yes, Matthew go in. I think that actually gives you a very good item as well. Yes, an armor slayer. An armor slayer. Just as the name suggests... Armor slayers are useful against knights in armor. You want to know something? You need to give weapons to those who can wield them. Otherwise, it's just a waste of a perfectly good weapon. Take this blade. I mean, I can use it, but I'm not too strong, and I just hate being counterattacked. Anyway, think strategically about who you give weapons to. So yes, obviously, this is, again, talking about the importance of how some characters can only use certain types of weapons. We saw kind of this earlier with Will, but obviously he can't use swords, so the sword is grayed out. That's the perfect signifier, whatever, I'm just making up words now. But anyway, there's the boss. I guess that was the second trigger. That leaves one more. There's an archer there, and there's our boss, Bool, who is our first instance of a knight, so it's very good that we got that armor slayer. Okay, Florina, again, you're in need of a level. I think you could take out this guy. Or maybe not. You can do half his HP. What about Rath? I think Rath's fast enough to... Yeah, Rath's fast enough to kill him, though. Which is what I don't really want. Yeah, can't you do damage? And then Florina should probably be able to finish him off from there. Luckily, due to the archer's crippling weakness of, you know, only able to attack at close range, Pegasus Knights still have a chance of dealing with them in combat. So now, a Pegasus Knight kills an archer that killed their greatest weakness. And, wow, that actually did not give me much experience. Okay, let's see. How much can Sacaen do to this guy just without the armor slayer? Only 5. And he could do half of Sacaen's HP. So yeah, I'm going to stand back for this. I'm going to put Lynn more over here. And then at the beginning of the next turn, I'm going to try and have Matthew. If Matthew can't reach Lynn, I'll have him trade with Dorcas and have Dorcas trade with Lynn. Let's see. Okay, yes, Matthew can just reach Lynn. So trade with her and give her the Armor Slayer. I'm going to keep the Angelic Robe on Matthew for now, just because of inventory space. And that Armor Slayer can do 9 damage. Oh god, he actually has a pretty good chance of hitting Lane. So, Sacaen, I guess you can start off the attack. Let's see, that will leave you down at 16, which I think... How much was Lane going to do again? I need to always remember the numbers, so I need to double check everything. 9, so that does 18, yeah. Sacaen will be able to bring him down to just enough HP to for Lynn to kill him. Bah! Linda sent her cadre? I don't actually know what that word is. When did you arrive? No matter. I shall deal with you. Alright, but you're probably going to go down very fast. He's equipped with a steel lance. That is stronger than an iron lance. So, generally, the weapon hierarchy goes that iron is generally the weakest, and steel is stronger. And then there's silver, which is even stronger than that. But anyway, Lynn, finish this guy off. Hopefully. I mean, I know you have the disadvantage in the weapon triangle. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to Lynn's HP. That was close. God, Lord Lundgren. And Lynn should probably get... Lynn gets another level up from that. I would have had Florina take care of him if obviously she wasn't more at a disadvantage due to how much defense that guy would have due to being a knight, because knights specialize in defense. And Florina, you can just press the final switch. Hey, this just might be the last trigger. So, I only need to... There. Here it is, Dean! The hidden passageway. Good work. We'll let Rath take over from here. Ah, it's Rath! You've done well! What a performance! Sir, if you have praise, it should be given to this group. Who are you? My name is Lindis. I'm pleased you're well. Oh, it's you. You're Marquess Kaelin's... Leave us, Rath. I would speak with this girl. Now, Lady Lindis, do you know the identity of those responsible for this uproar? I believe it to be the work of my granduncle, Lundgren. That's exactly right, which means my castle has been damaged in your family's petty inheritance dispute. My apologies. When I heard that Lady Madeline's daughter was in trouble, I thought to lend my assistance. I find I've changed my mind. I withdraw my offer. Marquess Araphen, you gave me your word, my lord. Your name is Kent, is it not? You failed to inform me of one most vital detail. What do you mean? This girl does resemble Lady Madeline, but I didn't expect to see her so tainted with the blood of Sacaen. What? Don't you feel the Marquess of Kaelin would be troubled to meet this nomadic mongrel? You... Sane! Hold! My apologies, my lord Marquess. Your man is poorly disciplined. Marquess Araphen, please, if you would grace us with your aid. I heard Marquess Kaelin is ill and abed. I question whether he will survive to meet this girl. In which case, his brother, Lundgren, will claim his title. And I certainly wish to avoid trouble with the coming Marquess. You scheming Sane! I understand, Kent. Sane, we take our leave at once. But Lady Lindis, I am proud of the Sacaen blood that runs through my veins. I will not accept aid from one who disparages my heritage. That was well done, my lady. The Marquess is a lout. Don't worry about anything. We're all here for you. Isn't that so, Kent? I beg your forgiveness. Why are you apologizing, Kent? I've been so concerned with seeing you to Kaelin. I failed to take your feelings into account. Is that it? Trouble yourself no more. You have put my safety above all else. I have seen that. Hold your head up and be proud. My Lady Lindis. Bah! Arrogant child. If she had but shed a single tear, I would have granted her request. We Lycia nobles will never understand those prideful savages. Are those your true feelings towards the nomads of Sacaen, my lord? What? Oh, Rath! I didn't see you there! My comments do not reflect on you. You are my captain. I'm proud of your service. Of course. As long as we bend our knee to you, you cannot wear a from. But when an equal comes from my lands, what conceit? Rath! How can you speak to me like that? I have treated you well, have I not? I have paid you well. I have treated you better than your kind deserves. You will never understand. My service ends here. The Marquess of Araphen. He said my grandfather was ill. We must hurry to Kaelin. As we approach Kaelin, Lundgren's obstacles will be more difficult to overcome. However, I vow to see you through to the end, my lady. I'm counting on you, Kent. I'm with you too. Thank you, Sane. Dean, thank you for always standing at my side. It's because of all of you that I will persevere. They will never break my spirit. Rath! What is it? What are you? I overheard the Marquess talking to himself. Lyn of the Lorca, proud daughter of the Sacaen. I would join you. I would add my strength to yours. Really? And this I want you to take it. This is gold! It's too much. I can't accept it. I have no need for it, and if it will help you. But I cannot take back something once offered. Rath, I thank you. So, with that out of the way, we now have Rath and Matthew on our side, but no aid from Marquis Araphen because he's a racist bigot. So, next time on Fire Emblem the Blazing Blade, we will continue yet again towards Caelin, but this time Lundgren's obstacles get even more troublesome. So take care, and I'll see you guys next time.